final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bears and the Titans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter?
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Ritter to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the option, here's ETN. Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Second down and a yard. Toss left side for ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle made by J.T. Woods. From the 46, here's the second and 5. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Straight ahead, ETN. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ritter off the play fake. Short pass caught by Henry. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's a second and 5. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Etienne. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing out the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Richards. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Bigsby. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richards. He finds his man complete. It's Price. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Looking to throw. Richards. And this one's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ritter now. That is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Ritter. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ritter back to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, 36 yards. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Richards. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
Stop, big stop. I believe in you, D.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richards. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Richards. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Richards. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Richards. Throw caught by Musgrave. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Luke Musgrave, 30 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Etienne running right, fighting him off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw, Ritter. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Ritter to throw it. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head, looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter as they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively. You know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit them.
That's a good point because they virtually have nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Throwing on first down. Richards. He finds his man complete. It's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Richards. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First down, here's Ritter. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Ritter from the gun. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ritter now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richards able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Luke Musgrave ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are back within a score. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The offense on third down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Operating from the gun, Miles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On the delay, this is Murray. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
3rd down and 13.
To throw, Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return is Williams.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
There he goes left side. And he will finally will be taken down at the Titans' 7-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bridgewater on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears now ready to take over again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it down.